But what do you think is one of the most outrageous actions that Monsanto has taken?
The fact you can patent life, patent seeds, that's from a tree and you can sue somebody, that's ridiculous. So soon, as our cells and DNA will be patented if you could do that. So one thing leads to the next.
They suppress scientific evidence that their GMO products cause cancer, organ damage, and infertility. There's a lot of scientists that have come out and spoken against them, and Monsanto has basically used their power and their money to shut them down.
A Monsanto fact that people should know is that a company that I think started out as a company that did Agent Orange, BPH, and a bunch of different other is now in food. It's almost like I was a criminal and now I'm going to control your food sources, and I think that's a huge, major problem.
To me, like this whole park should be filled with people that know, but again, I don't see ABC, NBC here. You might not hear it in tomorrow's newspaper.
I think that we have to show the world that GMOs are in a food supply. A lot of people don't realize what GMOs even are. They've never even heard of the word. They don't know that they're eating them on their plate every single day. And I think we need to bring awareness to our community and to all people around us that have no clue. And also to raise our voices and say to Monsanto, we don't want your freaking GMOs. We just don't want them.
Well, I think the concern that everyone has when you're losing control over everything, and especially when you're losing control over your food, it puts a big question mark about our existence, and that's pretty much what this is about.
Monsanto's just bought 600 million acres in South America, and I was going to be an expatriate and go down there. When I learned that fact, I decided to stay in the U.S. and just fight here because they're all over the place, all over the world, and they're just taking over everything.
So they bought land in Mexico?
And South America, Ecuador, Colombia, Venezuela, and Brazil.
Wow.
So they're growing genetically altered crops. So that is a big, dangerous thing.
Yeah.
Just recently, the Monsanto Protection Act was just passed by Obama. It was shoved into a budget bill for 2013, I suppose. What it does is Monsanto is not liable. You cannot bring them to court. You cannot sue them. They are, hands wiped clean. If there's health costs to eating GMOs or consuming them, we can't sue Monsanto, who is in charge of genetically modified foods.
To have the media, which is a control media, this is why the internet is reinventing media right now for people. It's giving everybody a chance to decentralize media. And as you know, some of the things that we've watched on WeAreChange, you've done interviews that have 40,000 people watching them, or 20,000 people, you know what I'm saying? So it's an important facet that other people need to use. We have to move away from the mainstream media, which is a control media, which is strictly infomercial.
And 60% of the American public are now getting this. And there's a large number of studies that show that fluoride causes cancer.
No.
Yes.
Why are you wearing this mask?
I have to remain anonymous so that the local municipality does not charge me with a crime.
What horrible crime are you violating?
The crime of feeding my family fresh backyard homegrown eggs.